Hello people of the Long Dark, my name is Tim, welcome back to the channel. We are in the South Ice Cave in Hushed River Valley, and we are going to loot this cave system, and then we are going to end up at the mysterious signal fire. In the previous episode, we looted the other cave system and we found out that the single fire is in the position at the end of this cave. I believe that will be the south position, because at the north position there was nothing. Well, we found a cured letter, but that was not really our target. Okay, so without any more talking, let's get into it and loot this cave system. Of course, as some of you might know, this cave system should also have a wolf in it, and that wolf is Fluffy. Sorry, he's not Fluffy, I am mistaken. His name is Sketchy. Sorry about that. Fluffy is the wolf in the cannery workshop. Okay. A little bit more context about Scruffy. He is one of the 3 inside wolves and one of the 4 inside animals in the Long Dark. The other animals that you can find inside in the Long Dark are a rabbit that I believe is called Larry, and 2 other wolves, which are Fluffy, as mentioned, in the workshop cannery, and Sketchy here, and Scruffy in the cave in Desolation Point. Okay, let's mark our way with these stones. Okay, and let's go this way.
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
Okay. Oh, so this is an exit. That is good. We, I believe, should not go out here. Let's find out.
I wonder if I can drop any of this
Yes,
gear.
this is the river exit, but if I am here, I will take these rose hips. We want the 3rd exit, which will lead us towards the location of the mysterious signal fire. Okay, let's get back in. Very good. And let's have something to drink, but we also could eat something. That should be alright. And now let's explore the rest of the cave. So we have this to explore, and one more space up there on the left. Let's do this one first, as they might communicate. Okay, let's do a sign for us. That is where we need to go. And let's see where this leads. Pry bar and
This will come in handy.
Scarf and water purification tablets. And let's see this part. Oh, and this is back where we were at the first bifurcation. So let's go back, and it seems that we have only one end left, and that should be the one we are searching for. If you are not sure about navigating these caves, you could use this thing that I am doing, and that is by leaving marks on the ground for you to know where you did not go or where you need to go, or also mark where you were, or on another way to navigate these caves, if you do not have things at your disposal to make signs, is to always pick a side, which is right or left, and if you picked right, you always go right. And at some point you should end up at the other exit of the cave. Seems like we do not have the wolf around. And also we found a campsite here. Let's see. Okay, this is a very good picture for our fellow survivors that are starting here in Hushed River Valley. I mentioned this in the previous episode. So if you start here, or if you start in Mountain Town and consider going here, you will find here mostly everything you need to start in interloper, or any other difficulty if you want. So in this very picture we have wood matches, hacksaw, something to eat, and a bedroll. These are very important to interloper, and also you can almost pick them up in the same location. I believe at the end of this we will also find a heavy hammer. I'm not sure of it, but I kinda think that will be the case. Okay, before we go up, let's make a fire here and see what we need to do with it. Very good.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Let's see. I believe we only need to cook a little bit of things to make level 5. But we also could read these. I am considering not going up that rope. And sleeping here, but I am not sure it's a good idea, because if somehow in the night time Sketchy spawns in here, then that will be a problem. So let's cook if we have anything to cook. Okay. I believe there is no point in warming up our teas. So that would be all. Actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could do 2 more teas. And with that, we will possibly be able to do cooking level 5. Let's see. So this will be 1 cooking point. Yes. But we need more. So let's do these 2 teas and see what happens. On the meantime, anything that we could do to lower our backpack size. We could leave here some things. Could also do those, but they will not do a too big difference. And we could leave some wood or some coal here. Okay. Let's see. 2, 3, and then there it is. Cooking level 5. That is a very good thing. That basically means that now we can eat any food that we want, and we will never get parasites or food poisoning. That is very, very important. That is one of the great milestones of this game. Very good. The other things are good as well, but this is the best thing. Good. So now we basically can eat anything we want. Let's see. Let's do 2 more teas. But this kind. Okay. I will leave that wood here. This is now obsolete. Yes. And because of that, we can use this for fire starting, so we can drop these as well. Anything else that makes sense to be dropped here? This can be dropped here also and retrieved later. The food we will keep. Okay, torches. I would like to keep everything in here. And that means we most likely would have to get rid of the coal. Okay. Also, we could do one repair, that is this one, but that will not make a high difference. That is only 0.1 kilo, so we will not do that. Okay. I think because of this fire I am going to sleep here. This is not the best position if Sketchy appears, but I don't really have much of a choice. Okay, let's sleep here for 1 hour. Okay. Very good. And let's start up this one. And now let's eat. Remember, we can eat everything that we want, so let's eat these. Very good. Let's drop those, and let's also drink the water. And now let's drop some of these to make sure we can access the rope. Okay. And let's go up. Very good. So now, even if Sketchy appears, we are safe. So let's navigate to the end of the cave, which will be, I believe, that way. Let's take that.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay. And I believe this is the exit towards the mysterious signal fire. Let's see. Yes, I do recognize it. Okay. Let's pick these, because from now on we are not going to need to climb any rope, so I can be as heavy as I want. Good. And this. And let's also do this. The last second. Okay. And let's also loot this one. Okay, that is the direction we need to go for the mysterious signal fire. And also, I know about a little place that is up here
Wonder if I can drop any of
where
this
you
here.
can find some minor loot. So let's do that before going back into the cave and settling down for this night. Let's see.
Gotta warm
Yes,
up
here
somehow.
it is. Wood and peaches and bandage. And I kinda see something there, but I believe it's not anything loot. Yeah, it's not. It's an edge of a stone. Okay, so let's go back to the cave
Do I? If I don't open up
and sleep
soon.
there. Also, we will probably craft anything that is possible to be crafted in the backpack. Okay. Very good. One more rose hip.
I'm not sure I can carry
Excuse
much
me
more.
for a moment. And I am back. So let's make camp here. I believe here it will be fine. Let's do also a campfire here. I am
Come on,
doing
little
the
fire.
campfire mostly to get torches for the morning. And I don't think
Perfect.
I have anything to warm up or to cook. Actually, I have this one. So let's warm that up. Very good. Uh, of course, from now on, I don't really have to warm these up. I can eat them as they are. So let's take our torches. Okay, very good. And we are going to let this fire go out. Let's get into our backpack and do a little bit of harvesting. That is good. I will have to get rid of this bedroll as well. Okay. I could repair this, but I'm kind of considered I'm in the dark. Okay. Interesting, but all right. Let's then do a little bit of these. Very good. And I believe, yes, we can do a large portion of this. And now basically we have to eat and sleep. Okay, and let's sleep for 9 hours. Perfect. Let's see if we are able to make a fire with the maglens.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Not really, so we will have either to stay a little bit more in the cave, either to leave without warmth. I believe I am going to stay a little bit here. Let's drink some water. And now let's try to repair this. That is very good. I believe there is not time yet to repair these, yes. Same with this one. Same with that. Okay. Let's eat. And let's have a look outside. I think I am just...
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Well, I need to be careful about that wolf. There. So let's stay a little bit more, because then we will probably be able to do a fire. So let's read. I believe this is good. Okay, let's check. Same weather, and the wolf is still out. But it is not that cold now. So let's try and go. I am going to loot up here first, and then I will try to billy goat down behind the wolf. But if necessary, I will shoot him. I prefer not to do it, but if it's necessary, then I will do it. Okay. Up here and across. We might also find some minor loot. but if we are here, it is good to check. Okay. We start to be a little bit cold, but there should be a little cave up ahead, and we should be able to warm up there. Okay, we have a briefcase with a Polaroid. Very good. I do like Polaroids. And we also have some rose hips. Let's take
I
those.
feel my hands.
I am okay with taking a little bit of cold damage. But of course not too much.
Wait.
He is right
I'm so
below
cold.
us.
I'm warming up a bit.
Let's see if it's possible to get up here. Not that way, but we can this way. Okay, and let's try to go down here. Very good. And now we are past the wolf. And we should be able to make it to the mysterious signal fire without encountering any more wildlife. Actually, any more predators, because wildlife we will encounter. I will bypass this and I will make my way through it only when I'm going back, because I am hoping that at that time I will have fire. Okay, and now somewhere on the left we should be able to find a cave. There you go. I hopefully can warm up here. Yes, I can. We also have some coal. Okay. Let's have another look outside. I don't think I'm able to do this now. Okay, so let's spend a little bit of time here to warm up.
So cold. Think.
And also to probably read, as I do not think we have anything better to do. Yeah, so let's read a little bit. Perfect. Now we are warm, and I believe hypothermia is gone, yes. It is still not a good time for a fire, but now I believe I have enough warmth to check out that signal fire. You can see the smoke already, and there we have a snow shelter and some loot, also a corpse up there. So here we should be able to find, we have a moose meat. I'm not going to pick that up yet, and there it is. There's the heavy hammer I was talking about. And also here should
Well,
be,
this stuff will
yes,
come in
a
handy.
Mackinaw Jacket. And some bullets. Very good. Okay. I always check around the signal fire, but there's nothing there. This is not a fire in the meaning that you cannot take fire from that, and you cannot warm up there. It is only a prop, to say it that way. Okay, I am not going to use the snow shelter. Let's see. We could take some mushrooms. Okay.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Very good. Also good. And there is nothing else to do here. I will move these around to keep them for the future. And now we will retrieve in our
A guy
cave.
who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Basically, now we can start and go back towards the ice cave. But I don't really want to be out in this moment. I would like to warm up first and only then go. Also, I need to be careful. If I don't get a fire, then we will need to get creative to get rid of that wolf. Okay. Let's have some water. We could repair this and use it as a second one, and we will probably gain a little bit of warmth, yes. Not too much, but a little bit. But to do that, we would need to get some cloth. And that is possible either by destroying this, which I would not like to do, or by destroying this. And I think I will do this first. Let's see what is going on outside. Well, it is starting to be stormy, so I think I am going to spend the night here and continue in the morning. So, let's get settled here. Okay. And let's repair this one. Good. And we cannot do another one at this moment. So we will try and use it that way, but we already gain a little bit of warmth. I think I will not keep this actually, because I already have 2 Mackinaw Jackets and I do have one more ski jacket, I believe in Mystery Lake or in Mountain Town. So let's do this to reduce our weight. Okay. Anything else to repair? No. Okay. So let's eat. Drink. And I believe there is some time. Yes. Let's have a look outside quickly. This looks like good weather. Yes, it is. But at this point, I don't think I can do a fire. Yes. So at least let's have a look at the signal fire in good weather. Yep. Nice. Okay. Let's get back to our cave. But I just saw on another mushroom. So let's take that. Good. So now we have to kill a little bit of time. And all of this is because I do not want to shoot that wolf. And hopefully we will be able to make a fire in the morning. And then we can spare him. Okay. That's good. And let's do some teas first. Very good. And now let's try to read, if possible. Yes. And 1 more hour. Perfect. Now we will read this. But I believe I am going to sleep at this point. And we'll see in the morning. Let's eat. And drink. And let's sleep. Okay, let's have a look outside. It's not that good weather. Okay. We do have a little bit of water, so we can stay a little longer here. Of course, we are not in a hurry. At this point, we kind of found everything that is time sensitive in terms of clothing. We could use some more of these, 1 or 2, but I believe it will be fine. Okay, let's see. Nothing more to do, I believe. We can drop that. And we can read a little bit. Okay. And now we have a blizzard. So let's read some more. We came all the way here to read. Okay. Please tell me it is good weather. No, it isn't. Come on. Okay, at this point, I think I am going to leave. Did I pick up my bedroll? Yes. Okay, let's leave and we will use a match, I believe. Because I do not want to stay any longer here. I am going to lit a fire here near the brushes, and I will have to break some of these down. Okay, let's do a fire here. But let's see, do I have, yes, okay. This way we are making sure that we use only one match. Could have used a book.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
But this is also good. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to put a coal on. How much time? 23 minutes, not that much. Let's put down our
Jesus,
teas to warm them up. Okay, and let's also make a little bit of water. Let's do that. And now let's put on some more of these to warm up a little bit faster. Okay.
This
14 and 15 minutes. Anything to do until that is done? I could try a thing. Let's see. And let's put them in here. And now let's drop this. And let's place it there. And they are now fully hot. Let's see what happens. It should keep them hot. Okay. We don't really have anything else to do. Could do this. Okay. Yes, that is still hot. So we have our water. And now let's take torches. That is perfect. And let's take our teas and now let's go.
Longer.
It would be funny now if the wolf despawned. And we did all of this just because of him. Well and warmed. Exactly what I was saying. Hinterland being funny. Okay. Let's do this. And let's have a tea. And now we are basically continuing our way towards the plane crash and the prepper cache location here in Hushed River Valley. And right after those, we are going to leave Hushed River Valley back towards Mountain Town. I will take some mushrooms. Okay. And let's have another tea. And now, in a moment, we should encounter, I believe, another blockage. Yes, I can see it. But I believe that this blockage can be fooled by doing this. Let's see. Yes. Let's also have a tea. And now we are over it. We just have to find a place to go down. This looks good. Okay. Let's take this. If you are not sure where we are, I will show you in a moment that over there is the cave towards Mountain Town. Basically, we entered there and we descended towards the river. Now we are going to loot everything that is up here and then leave and probably go through that cave again. We do have a cave here. There it is. We also should have a prepper cache somewhere around here. There it is. And also we should have a plane crash where the crows are. There it is. Let's see what can we find here. Nothing. Anything in the back? Not really. But we do have this. And should have one here, yes. And now these two.
I think I can use this.
Okay. And unfortunate survivor. Okay. There is the tail of the plane, and this is Hushed River Valley. Okay. Let's now go and loot the prepper cache. I am really not expecting anything now in the prepper cache. And hopefully it is that way, because if it's not, then I am going to start questioning things. Let's see.
I wonder if I can drop any of this.
Yeah, this one is empty. Okay. Let's still verify things, but I don't believe we will find anything here. This is abandoned completely, but it has a space to sleep. Okay. Let's now go and loot the cave. Come on. Okay. Do I need rose hips? Only if they are 3, and they are not. So I am not going to take any more rose hips at this point. Let's see, we have a little bit of food, we have some wood.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
That I am not going to take. And we also have some coal. But I am not sure if I'm going to take the coal. Let's have a look here. Yeah, it's too much coal. Let's leave some here. And let's continue. Okay. Hopefully this wind will not be able to take our torch. And now basically I will try and billy goat down towards the entrance. Let's see if it is possible to be done anywhere here. Would go down a little bit here, but I am not sure. Okay, let's go to a place where I kinda know it can be done. Because I never did it here. And it looks a little bit not quite doable. This could be doable. Let's try. Okay. And now I believe we should try here. Minor damage. Okay, but we are where we want to be. So let's take a right. And then we will be right at the entrance of the cave. Yes. I am not going to drink any more teas at this point, because we are going to warm up in the cave system. Hopefully we will be able to take the torch with us. Well, actually to take the fire with us, because the torch, it is easy to be taken. Okay. And this is how we end our little journey in Hushed River Valley. We did not loot the whole map, but we did hit the major things. And probably in the future we will get back here, and at some point I will also want to do some mapping, and probably then I will explore the whole thing. There is for sure some more little things to find there. Also, I do know about a memento cache, but I do not want to do that at this point. Now we are basically returning to Mountain Town. We do have a little bit more to loot in Mountain Town. And then we are going to leave Mountain Town. And the next map to loot will be Broken Railroad. Hopefully it's not windy out.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
It's okay. kind of. I would like to make it to the trailer and then see. I do not know yet what route we will take towards Broken Railroad. There are two possibilities. First, to drop back into the lower part of Mountain Town, and from there to Forlorn Muskeg, and from there to Broken Railroad. Or we could go into Mystery Lake, and from there to Forlorn Muskeg and to Broken Railroad. I will have to decide that at some point. I don't think I have any good reason to go towards Mystery Lake at this point, because everything there is okay. I will probably have to look up what is the shortest route towards Broken Railroad and go directly there.
Drop any of this gear.
Okay. Seeing that we have a hammer here, we are going to drop another one. And we are also going to leave here some loot. Okay, let's take this here to be a little bit more obvious. And let's drop inside whatever we do not really need. I think I will leave matches here, also some coal. Let's leave some sticks. Let's change this. Okay. What are the books that we can read? Only this one. Okay. So I think I will keep the books for fire starting. Okay. Anything to leave? These. Okay. These can stay. I am not going to leave the hacksaws. Or should I? Let's leave one of those. Let's leave that. Let's leave some of those. That. And the whetstone. And that. And some cloth. And these I will take. Okay. Is there anything in here that I would really need? I would like to have this one. So let's take it. The rest can stay. Okay. Basically, now we are prepared to go and explore some more in Mountain Town. We have a trail that can be explored, but I am not going to leave now, seeing that it is windy and it is night time almost. So let's start a fire just because we basically can. And we will leave probably in the morning towards that trail. But
Come on, little fire.
all of that will be in the next episode. So we do have the fire. Let's put on this, and we will use that if necessary. Let's save the game. And this is it for this episode. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. And until the next one, let's have a good life. Bye bye.